Good day, everyone. Let us learn English. I am Sir Xavier Angulo, and this lesson is about plot, setting, and characterization. For the overview, this lesson highlights the appraisal of the unity of plot, setting, and characterization in a material viewed. This includes analysis of these concepts in understanding and achieving writer's purpose. You are expected to differentiate plot, setting, and characterization and identify the author's purpose. Our objectives for this lesson are: appraise the unity of plot, setting, characterization in a material viewed. Analyze plot, setting, and characterization in understanding and achieving the author's purpose. Differentiate plot, setting, and characterization, and identify the author's purpose. First one, we have characters. When we say characters, this refers to persons, creatures, or things serving as actors or movers in a story. They portray specific roles with corresponding dialogues and plot lines. Stories have protagonists or main character and antagonists or villain. Are you familiar with the characters in this photo? If your guess is they are the characters from Avengers Infinity War movie, then you are right. Now, who are the protagonists and the main antagonists in the movie Avengers Infinity War? The protagonists are the Avengers, collectively speaking, and the main antagonist is Thanos. Next, we have characterization. It is a writer's tool or literary device that occurs anytime the author uses details to teach us about a person. This is used over the course of a story in order to tell the tale. So the difference between characters and characterization: characters are the ones who are giving life to the story. But when we say characterization, this pertains to the characteristics that the characters have. For example, in the Harry Potter series, Dobby refers to Potter as the noble Harry Potter or good Harry Potter, which shows us how the house elf adores the young wizard. It might also be a hint of how Dobby would show affection for other people he admires. Plot. It shows how the author arranges events to develop the basic idea. There are essential parts of a plot. So when you say plot, these are the sequence of events. A plot has three main parts. It has the beginning, the middle, and end, which are all subdivided. For the beginning, we have exposition and conflict. For the middle part, we have rising action and climax. And for the end part, we have falling action and resolution. Let us now discuss the parts of a plot. Number 1, exposition. Also called as the introduction, it is the beginning of the story. Number 2, conflict. This can be any form of struggle the main character faces. There may be only one central struggle, or there may be many obstacles within a dominant struggle. We have two different kinds of conflict. We have the internal and external conflict. Under internal conflict, we have character versus self. This is a struggle with own soul, physical limitations, choices, etc. For the second type of conflict, external conflict, first we have character versus character. These are the struggles against other people. Second, we have character versus nature. These are struggles against animals, weather, and environment. Lastly, we have character versus society. These are the struggles against ideas, practices, or customs of others. Next part of the plot, we have rising action. This is a series of events that develop the problem or conflict. Number 4, we have climax. It is the turning point of the story. Readers wonder what will happen next. Will the conflict be resolved or not? So for the movie Infinity War of Avengers, the climax is when Thanos has collected all of the Infinity Stones, like what you are seeing in the GIF. Number 5, falling action. It is where the resolution begins. Events and complications start to fall into place. These are the events between climax and resolution. Again, in Infinity War, after Thanos has collected all of the 6 Infinity Stones, he faced Thor, wherein he was hit by Thor with the Storm Breaker. And after that, he did the snap. The last part is the resolution. Also known as conclusion, it is the final outcome of events in the story. In the final scene of the Avengers, we are seeing Thanos looking at a field. And this shows us that he was somehow content with what he requested for. And that was to eliminate half of the population of the universe. But of course, this movie has a continuation entitled Avengers Endgame. Now we are going to talk about setting. It refers to the time and location when and where a story takes place. For some stories, the setting is very important, while for others, it is not. When examining how setting contributes to a story, there are multiple aspects to consider. And these are the aspects of setting. First, we have place. This could be geographical location. Where is the action of the story taking place? Like for example, is it happening in an urban area or in a rural area just like this one? Another aspect of setting, we have time. Historical period, time of day, year, etc. When is the story taking place? Could it be night? Could it be daytime? Could it happen, for example, 100 years ago? When? Another aspect, we have weather conditions. Is it rainy, sunny, stormy, just like in the picture, etc. Another aspect, we have social conditions. What is the daily life of the character? Does the character struggle every day? And does the story contain local color? But what is local color? When we pertain to local color, we are talking about a particular culture or tradition or practices that we can easily associate with a certain place. Like for example, Carabao milk. That can be easily associated with General Trias because General Trias is known for Carabao milk. Lastly, we have mood or atmosphere. What feeling is created at the beginning of the story? Like for example, in this particular scenario, what feeling is being elicited by the video to its audience? Is it the feeling of joy? Is it sadness? Etc. The unity of plot, setting, and characterization plays a vital role in the development of a story because it makes the reader's viewers understand the author's purpose. As the story unfolds, we can identify how each element contributes to the story as a whole. And that will be all for today. Again, I am Sir Xavier G. Anglo and happy learning everyone!